river looks fucking gnarly. What is that out there? Oh, I did not wake up this morning, and so did not wake up with a swollen fucking uvula. You know, it's pretty good to not wake up with a swollen uvula. Feels pretty good, actually. Feels pretty good, actually. I reckon it's pretty good. Yeah. There's the moon. Birds. Slow down, birds and chicks. Slow down. I'm really banking quite a lot of these fucking go and watch the sunrise podcasts, I guess. Try and keep it shut, keep my fucking dickhead mouth shut. No, I reckon I will. I'll try and look at the fucking camera. That's a good idea. That's where I sit, obviously. A few flowers around, purple ones, yellow ones. It's a river looking gnarly. Some standing stones. They're not traditional standing stones, they're guy that built that house put them there. Pretty cool though. There would have been way better shit up here. Fucking standing stones. It's probably why they put the standing stones in Britain as well, you know. To replace the forest that they, you know, came along and cut down at that moment in history. And that moment arrived here, where I'm walking, about 200 years ago. Yeah, like the view is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But you probably just fucking climb up the tree and look at it, you know? In fact, doing that would be pretty fun. They'd be the biggest, gnarliest fucking trees. It was literally your dad who cut them down. I don't think it was. Nah, it was. It was your dad. Okay, fair enough. You know, as much as it was my dad, it was your dad too. Nah, my dad's a white since day dot of the fucking cutting down all the trees, putting in bananas. Fuck yeah. Sticking a few bananas, eh? Anyway, see, this is why I can't really have these fucking conversations. They're too fucking dark. Not even as dark as what it is all the time. Still, look, all the weird opinions about what your dad does, whose dad's done what, where they're from, all the varying degrees of like horrifying psychopathy that people have been made to be involved in throughout the ages. Don't worry about it. Have a look at that. Pack her up, boys. Looks like it's time to fucking throw in the towel. The sun will not rise. There, it's going to be out here somewhere, I think. I don't think I've got a good, there's a good spot for it. Here, anyway. Slow down, birds and chicks. There's fucking kookaburras are laughing. Hey, look at that. I don't use Reddit. But I mean, I think the thing that's good about it is that like it has like a good like a search query kind of system. I get every now and again you think about stuff, you're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well, not a good idea, it's horrifying. There'd be a Reddit about that. But like, that's the thing about the data collection stuff. is that it like depending on like, say who you are, what you do or whatever, what you're like, how you function, it's gonna like probably lock you out of certain things. It's like, so like I took the photo that I always take when I walk up here to Gap Road. I was thinking, I actually backtracked to take the photo because I was thinking too hard. And I've started naming the photos that I take, putting in the info. So I wrote r/specific trauma romance scams. There's probably r/romance scams for sure. People have been hard done by, right? Horrifying stories of this sort of stuff. But like it gets nasty, like specific ones, you know, real dark. Like say, if you got a kind of specific mental illness or something wrong with you, you know, really big dick, really small dick, premature ejaculation, irritable bowel syndrome, I don't know, you know. One of your nipples is a hole, the other one is just normal. Yeah, I would probably be like, the specific trauma would be like small dick. And so like, there I'd go, I could probably look it up, but I'd probably be like locked out of it. Like it wouldn't be automatically shown to me because of the way I might react. Just give him general incel, you know, too hard basket material, you know. Don't give the advice of, don't give the advice. Give the advice of making sure he's aware of not getting into an echo chamber. And then, yeah, I think with this small dick stuff, yeah, you don't want to be in an echo chamber. It's so fucking lame. Ugh, probably dick stuff. Like women just hate you, no matter what. Like if you think too much or whatever, they don't want to know you. But I guess I err on the side of yeah, there probably isn't one for me. And if there is, they're like sort of like, I don't know, like bird watchers, tree planters, anything else, you know. My companionship can't be based on that sort of stuff, you know. Unless I'm down for like being a gimp in some sort of group sex sort of thing. Yeah. I don't hate women or like dudes with like proper dicks or whatever. I'm just really jealous and envious of them. But also, I mean, like the problem is like there's the big dick stuff, right? Like there's like people, like men who can like really fucking nail it at the hedonism with the women. And there's like a, you know, too sizable, you know, portion of men that can't, and so like their whole kind of romance lives is gonna be like are gonna be scams in a way like that. Like then, like you have to be pessimistic, you know. You're not better at anything. You just got more time to do the stuff that you're not very good at, you know. get told not to be down on yourself, and it's like, I'm not. I'm just trying to be realistic, and also trying to be pacified at the same time, I guess. You know, not defeated, okay with it. I'm 39 years old. Like, such a cunty thing. But like, that's the problem, is like the central misogyny is the fact that like there's no getting out of the belief that I will be scammed, no matter what. You know, for that specific reason. And then I guess there's like the problem of like, if you looked up r/small dick romance scams, is it instructions on how to, you know, more easily scam men with small dicks, how best to do it, how to break it to them gently or severely, or like, how to, if you tried to infiltrate, you know, the romance scammers, like, what the fuck, what are you trying to do, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you, you know? I mean, there are ways to like lob some retarded bullshit back at it. Ugh. Like, the worst people would fucking eat that nonsense. I can't even bring it up right now. Because you have to be pretty bad to like come up with it in the first place, I reckon. Reckon I do. Wednesday, hump day. It's like religion, you know, it's like the whole marriage thing. Marriage is just a form of romance scam. Like it's like, you know, like, so, oh, I guess that's it. Like, so much of it is probably like that. Or it's like, yeah, it's like religion is like dudes just basically going, how do we not get fucked over in this whole thing? How do we not have to go to war? And also, how do we not like just sort of like essentially hold the baby? But I mean, like, men want to hold the baby, whether like, men love, you know, they do. But like, how do you? And then also, how do you like, you know, let the mind form on its own, you know? See, like, I'm doing that. The way I'm going about letting the mind form on its own is by making a video about this that isn't very exciting content. And so no one's going to have watched it up until this point. You know? Like, you know, like, it's horrible. It's such a horrible thing to think. Because I don't really know. I know, I'm pretty certain I don't really know. But I'm also 90% certain that I'm probably right. I may as well just go with being right. I am holding the baby. It is my dick in one of my hands, you know? That was quick. Huh? I don't like the idea of being like an incel. Certainly don't like the idea of being a Nazi. It's really hard, like, because the problem is, like, I guess you bring this sort of stuff up with like if you're on a date, it's going to come up. It's either not going to come up, and some kind of like accountability nexus is going to form, I'm sure, right? either it's just going to be like pretended that it's all in my head for as long as possible until I'm doing nothing but holding the baby. And my fucking whole life is like, I don't know, going to parties all the time, you know. Or like, what was I? There's a slim chance that it is actually true. There are women that really would prefer a dude with a little dick. You know, they can do anything else. They can do all the other stuff, you know. They can use their brain or whatever. But yeah, I'm also paranoid schizophrenic. Like, I'm a disabled person. I don't have like resources, motivation, things like this. Like the ability to communicate. All of this sort of stuff. You know, it's definitely not just that for me. I'm certainly fucking too fucking brain broken to actually be in a relationship with a woman or anyone else. But I'd prefer to be in a relationship with a woman, obviously. I'm only schizophrenic. I'm not schizophrenic and gay, you know. Not to say that either of them is a bad thing. It's worse to be schizophrenic. It's definitely probably worse to be... No. No. Overall, you know, accounting for all the fucking fact that, like taking it in the ass and sucking dicks and shit. Like, it's not, like, you know, biologically imperative or whatever. You know, it's not, doesn't really, like, sort of fit with instinct. It's probably, like, overall, you know, it's much more demonized probably to be gay. Especially since it, like, you know, because it's pretty rare. It's probably rarer than having a small dick or being, like, fucking sexually incompetent. So it's like, you know, they probably, like, have quite a, like, in places where there's, like, the reason why they sort of are the gays are demonized like that is because they end up having quite a lot of power in places where, like, you know, no one even, it doesn't even come up for most people, you know. It's not something that most people think about. Yeah. But yeah, like, I know, I've probably brought this up already in these podcasts, and I've not uploaded these podcasts at all. This might be the first one I do. You never know. But, nope, I was wrong. If I had down at those bananas, had I stayed there, probably would have gotten some dank sunsettage and risage. Oh no, I did download. I uploaded one of them. That's right. I'll probably have to caption this because my fucking talking is dog shit. Anyway. Like, not pronouncing, like, consonants properly and whatever. But yeah, like, you're gonna have to, like, come to grips with the fact that, like, nothing's perfect. You know, things change. When things change, you're gonna have to put up with it some way or another. Like, people, you know, like, I really have no idea how bad it is. I mean, I guess that's it. It's like, it's really only, like, sort of 1.5 generations since, like, the definite end of just being able to pretend like you're gonna get out of it. Read a book. Do marital rape every other day or whatever. I don't know, like that's how bad I feel about having a small dick. I don't want to talk about it with people. Certainly not people close to me. I don't want to play video games. I would prefer to contemplate it than like trying to distract myself, I guess. But it does hurt quite a lot.
Not today, buddy.
guess I probably shouldn't upload this because it's like probably a whole bunch of really hot chicks, like business model, you know. Certainly part of it. Be a lot of hard work to do romance scamming. Hard on the conscience.
So it had no embrace. I break even on keeping open one day.
I don't know, I guess the idea of like, it's the problem of like fear and hate, you know, depending on who you are and what it's about. They're in different cups, you know. You want to try and like keep all your different emotions in their own cup, you know. Probably have the cups empty. Just know that there's cups. And then you're probably better off not using them. Just have like a sort of I don't know, like a teaspoon of joy. Try not to think about like why don't you go and kill yourself?
With enough time, would this weeping tea again? Middle ground, we have each other.
Ugh.
Mean to you as good as dead forever.
Fat mossy feed her to the birds.
You to me and on to my off and on to my zero. As equally everything as nothing. As something else to my something. You to me and on to my off and on to my zero. As equally everything as nothing. As something else to my something.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to romance scam people, I think. I don't think I've really been romance scammed, so that's good. I worry about other people doing it with me, like using my data to do that stuff. Ugh. R/ how not to be small dick romance scammed. It's probably a pretty good one. It's probably also really dark, like probably like written in such a way to like make it real dark. Basically, just like I feel like of like between like a certain level of intelligence and a higher level of intelligence, emotionally and like vengefully or something. Probably just like sort of like would hypnotize you into being a serial killer or something. That's probably what I'm looking a little bit like. It's alright, I'm not serial killing. I can't be doing that shit. I walk. I don't have a driver's license. I can't be fucking killing people serially in places this nice. Without a driver's license. What brings all this on? I guess the thing comes from like depression, right? The depression. The consolidation of the old financials. What's good? What do we need? What looks like is happening around where we don't need stuff. Wouldn't it be good if instead of having all these parties and fucking all these whores, right, for this bullshit money, we didn't do that, and all the people that like are heaps fucked at doing that, we just sort of like put in metal tubes, and hopefully they'll just drown. What do you reckon, boys? That's basically the 1930s. Like if you take away all the characters and shit, it's pretty much what it is. And colonialism generally is like that sort of like consolidation of like technology and value and human resources and stuff. Ugh. Oh, this guy doesn't spit on me. But yeah, like I guess like that's the thing, like that fucking men who can't be trusted in the hedonism thing. They can't be trusted as like non-abusers in a way. Like, 'cause it's like such a betrayal to like your sense of manhood or whatever. That you could react very violently potentially to like your partner and stuff. To the betrayal generally, it's like as it like dawns on you, they like, you're good enough. You're good enough for governor there, dude. That's a respectable position. It is a respectable position. It is. It is. It is respectable. But you're not the actual governor, And if you were, people would not look very fondly on you for like spending any of the treasury on prostitutes. So, This is not true, actually. We live in Australia. People will be like, that's fucking dank. Heaps good. The Governor General is just like fucking bitches all day, every day. Tiniest dick in the world. It's fucking rad. You know? Rack her up, boys. Makes sense, really. It's like, you know, if you think about it the way like the internet works, right? It's like you're either doing video games or you're watching porn, you know? You're not trying to do fucking TV. You're not trying to do YouTube. I mean, you might be, but you know, you're probably like, if you're watching this, you're probably not, or you are, and you know, you just, I'm inciting suicide. Like my level of YouTube is I can say things like, you probably want to commit suicide for watching this, because no one watches this shit. Six a.m. Your camera is abusive. Stop using it. You're abusing the soul of the small pussied woman. Oh. I don't want to do that. I want to fuck the small pussied woman. I got a small dick. Keep dreaming, bro. Keep dreaming. There is a difference between shame and embarrassment, right? As long as you're if you're a celibate person, you can just be embarrassing. Whereas though if you weren't celibate, in fact, if you know those who you engage in non-celibacy with, right? They are the ones behaving shamefully. So they're the narcissists. You're just a basic idiot. How's that for a upstanding moral superiority there? Still feel like killing ourselves? We all good? Fucking hell. At this stage, I think it's probably a good idea to start singing Pyramid Song by Radiohead, okay? Which goes a little something like, I jumped in the river, what did I see? Black-eyed angels swam with me in a room full of stars and astral cars, and all the figures I used to see. All my lovers were there with me. past and future, and we all went seven in a little rowboat. And there was nothing to fear, nothing to doubt. Jumped into the river. Black-eyed angels swam with me, and we all went diving in a little rowboat. And there was nothing to fear, nothing to doubt. There was nothing to fear, nothing to doubt. There was nothing to fear, nothing to doubt.
Something else, my something. You turn me on to my off and on to my zero. As equally everything as nothing. As something else, my something.
Yeah, I'm pretty psychopathic, I guess. I only think about my own kind of sexual trauma. Don't really think about other people's. I don't really have any either. It's malaise. Not my getting lays. Just malaise. M-A-L-A-I-S-E, malaise. Not really an injury, but just like, whoa. You know? I'm like, ugh. Alright. Real brutal sexual trauma is like getting kidnapped and raped when you're a kid. That's the real hard one. That's probably definitely worse. Time to go. I think the people out here probably want to have loud sex with their hedonistically capable bodies or whatever.